Hello.
Hello! Hello, hello, hello! Magandang umaga, tanghali, hapon, um, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome everyone to tonight's Bloomtime Live. And we're having a echo.
Echo.
We're having an echo. Okay, thank you. So, welcome everyone to tonight's Bloom Shine Live. Our theme is one of that touches every single one of us at some point. We're going to talk about fear killers, how to overcome fear and unlock your business potential. But before that, let's introduce ourselves first. Let me introduce myself. I'm Moleta Ranza. I'm the host for tonight, obviously, and I'm from Virginia, USA, from the East Coast. Time check, it's 10:05. Sorry, we're late, and we're only there's four of us, as you see on the screen, and one is in from Spain. Where is that? What's going on with the? I forgot what's going on uh, with the Mona and Marites, who was with us, and then unfortunately her internet is actually got offline, so she didn't have any internet uh, access. So kaya po nawala po yung kanilang access. So nawala po siya, kaya po na late po kami. So it's already 10 o'clock. We're trying to wait for her, but it's getting late, so the show must go on. Okay, so I'm a nurse, and life threw me a curveball, so I faced some setbacks before, so returned part-time work. But that challenge opened the door for me to something new, building a digital business. So that's why I'm here. And we're creating a legacy for our family, enjoying more time freedom, and helping others to see what's possible for them too. I believe if we can do it, so can you. Okay, so and here is our next one to introduce herself. Please welcome Ivy.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening from Texas and wherever you are in the world, and whoever will watch this as a replay. My name is Ivy Joy Celestino, originally from Iloilo City, Philippines. I'm a mother of two boys, and I'm a critical care registered nurse working night shift, and I'm off for tonight and always happy on a Monday if I'm off and be with my Bloom Shine group here. Join us for tonight as we discuss most business owners will have this fear there are several fears that we're going to discuss that I believe most business owners will have this. So stay tuned and listen, and hopefully you can resonate with us. Um, Kuya Wells.
Oh, hi. Thank you, Sis Ivy. To introduce myself, my name is Wells Garcia, Emmanuel Garcia, but you can also call me Wells. I'm honored and excited to be with you today or tonight again. For those of you who don't know me, yeah, you can call me Wells. I'm originally from the Philippines, but back home I was a professional musician as a conductor, a band conductor, and or orchestral conductor, if you would. Then when I moved here in the U.S., I had to set that career aside to support for my family. So now I work full time in a car manufacturing company here in Long Beach, California, po, as a team leader in quality control. But still, I still conduct our church choir, and more recently, I've embraced a new calling. An online entrepreneurship through attraction marketing po. So it's been a journey of learning, growth, and stepping out of in faith. So that's all I have for now. So that we can Coach Daphne can start with her introduction.
Hello, everybody. I'm surprised I'm here. But I'm glad I'm able to share this screen with online in the online space with this amazing team. Thank you for having me and letting me know that I can still come in. All right, like what I say, the show must go on, right? Because in the online space, there's always glitches, and this is what we embrace every time, right? Life is not perfect, but we still keep on going and show up because our commitment is to show up every Monday and share value to you. So yes, I am Coach Daphne. I'm currently here in Texas, USA. I'm an online mentor, a coach, and a proud online business owner. And happy to work side by side with these amazing people on the screen. And by profession, I'm also in healthcare. I'm a physical therapist by profession. I'm a wife, an eldest daughter, a fur mom to my little puppy behind me who doesn't want us to go anywhere but besides me. And I am so happy and blessed today because of so many blessings from these amazing people. Congratulations, Tita Molet and Kuya Wells, for your business breakthrough today. And if they can do it, so can you. So thank you for having me here, and let's do this.
Yes, yes, yes. Fear is sneaky. It whispers in our minds. It stops us from taking action. And sometimes it convinces us to stay small. But here's the truth: fear is not a stop sign, it's a signal that you're stepping into something new. So, something that has the power to grow you. Tonight, we're going to tackle 7 of the most common fears that keep people stuck. Number one is fear of failure. Number two is fear of rejection. Number three is fear of judgment. Number four is fear of the unknown. Number five, fear of success. Number six, fear of making mistakes. And number seven, fear of change. So stick around, okay? Each of us will take one of these and share not just what it does, but how to manage it, how to push past it, and unlock the potential waiting on the other side. So stay with us because this session is about courage, confidence, and freedom. Okay? So let's talk about the first one, which I said is fear of failure. So I'm going to talk about that one. Okay, hold on. Which is the fear of failure. The first fear were so that I know, one I know is all too well is the fear of failure. This fear has stopped so many people from even trying, It's that thought that says, what if I mess up? What if I'm not good enough? What if I start and I can't finish? Right? And let's be real, fear of failure is one of the biggest dream killers out there. You don't want to fail, right? What does fear of failure do? It freezes us. Sometimes you can't even think, right? Because you don't want to fail. Sometimes most people, just because they don't want to fail, the more you don't want to fail, it's like you can't think. It keeps us on the sidelines. We tell ourselves, I'll start when I'm ready, or I'll wait until I know more. But the truth is, waiting never eliminates fear, it just delays growth. I felt this in my own journey, even starting this digital business. I thought, what if I fail again? What if it doesn't work? I was skeptical, afraid to look foolish, waste time or money. But here's what I learned: failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of success. Failure gives feedback. Every step you take, even if it doesn't go the way you hoped, teaches you something, and those lessons are what move you forward. The way to manage this fear is to redefine failure as feedback. Take small steps consistently and celebrate every win, even the little ones. I just did, actually. Every live you do, Every piece of content you create, every person you connect with, that's progress. Think of it this way: a baby doesn't learn to walk without falling. Each fall isn't failure, it's feedback, it's the process. And it's the same with building a business. So if fear of failure hasn't been holding you back, here's my encouragement: don't wait for the fear to disappear. Take action in spite of it. Celebrate the small wins, embrace the lessons, and remember, every step forward is a victory. The only real failure is never trying at all. Your business, your future, your legacy, they're worth taking the risk. Don't let fear of failure steal what could be your biggest breakthrough. And that's what actually I feel. That's my answer to those questions. Why am I doing this? That's basically my answer to what I have said to this fear of failure. And that's actually the first fear that I've, you know, discussed. Okay. So basically, that a lot of a lot of us can relate to being frozen by the fear of failing, but fear shows up in other ways too. And one that hits the deeply is the fear of rejection. So that's what I'm going to talk about next, right? So fear of rejection, I'm going to talk about next too. That's the number second. Uh, See, because like I was telling you, there's only four of us. So there's seven. We always there's seven of us always, but katulad po ng pinag-usapan namin the last time, we always have to, do collaborate and pick it up sa isa't isa, di ba? So we work together. So fear of rejection. One fear I know a lot of us can relate to is the fear of rejection. Honestly, this is something I've struggled with too. And I'm sure a lot of you all too has that feeling too. It's that voice that whispers, what if they say no? What if I reach out and they ignore me? What if I'm not good enough? This fear can stop us before we even try. And in business, it can hold us back from connecting with leads or with somebody, asking for help, or even sharing our story. The truth is, rejection is part of life. I saw it even in my nursing career. Sometimes patients or families weren't weren't open to what I was offering, even though I knew it could help. At first, it stung, but over time, I learned that their no wasn't about me. It was about where they were in that moment. It's the same in this digital business. Not every person will say yes. Some won't even respond. Okay. And if we attach our self worth to their answer, rejection feels crushing. But here's the shift: a no is not a judgment on you, it's simply an answer about timing, readiness, or fit. Every no is a chance to learn, to refine, and to practice courage. Think about it this way: if you never ask, the answer is always no. If you ask and hear no, you're still stronger than you were before. You built courage. And sometimes today's no becomes tomorrow's yes because you planted a seed. So, how do we manage this fear? Separate your self worth from the outcome. You are valuable whether they say yes or no. Reframe rejection as redirection. Every no is guiding you closer to the right yes. And practice courage daily. The more you step out, the lesser power rejection has over you. If you're listening tonight and this fear has been holding you back, I want you to know you're not alone. I've felt it too. But the only way to overcome it is to keep showing up. Rejection is not equal to reflection of you. When someone says no, ignores you, or even laughs, they're not rejecting you. They're rejecting an idea, an offer, or they're just not ready. It's not a judgment on your worth, your character, or your heart. In fact, what you just did, reaching out, is courage. So, rejection stings, but as we just heard, it just doesn't define us. Now, let's look at another fear that often goes hand in hand, the fear of judgment. I didn't show the fear of rejection, the fear of judgment. What people might say, what they might think, and how that can hold us back. So here is uh,
It's
fear of
gonna be
judgment.
me.
That would be Ivy.
Okay, yeah. I'll discuss to you the two other fears, number three and number four. So, the fear of judgment at first. What it does, this fear whispers, what will people think? It makes you overthink every step, hide your ideas, or avoid putting yourself out there. For many, it stops them from even going live or sharing their story. You play you play small, you play yourself small. You try to please everyone, which is really impossible. And you let other people's opinion become louder than your own vision. So how do we manage that? You shift your focus from yourself to your audience. Since we are doing digital marketing to different social media platforms, we can ask ourselves, how can I serve? And who needs to hear this message today? Surround yourself with people who lift you up and remind you of your worth. Like these people that you see on your screen tonight, these are the people that lift me up. Not only by this time, but every time and always. Accept that not everyone will like you, and that's okay. You're not here for everyone, you're here for the ones who need you. And I would share a quote on the fear of judgment. Care about what other people think, and you will always be their prisoner. Those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. Your value doesn't decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. Kaya nga sabi nila, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So sometimes whatever they see in you, they can judge you ahead of time before you could speak, before you could act. I would just don't mind them. Another one is fear of the unknown. What it does is this fear says to you, what if I fail? What if I don't know enough? What if it doesn't work? It keeps you stuck in your comfort zone. I guess the unknown over here is your comfort because you've been there for the longest time. I guess this is the unknown that I am going to name it. The unknown is the comfort zone. Safe but stagnant. You end up watching others move ahead while you stand still. And how do we manage that? Take action despite uncertainty. Progress comes through the unknown, not before it. Break big goals into small, doable steps. Every little action builds confidence. Trust the process. Growth isn't instant. If it's step by step and it's day by day. And the quote that I would can share to you is take the first step in faith. You don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone, and do one thing every day that scares you. Do it scared, do it hard, do it do it broke, do it anyway. Just do it, sabi nga ng Nike. So, fear will always show up, but it doesn't have to be the driver of your life or your business. Remember, courage is not the absence of fear, it's action in spite of it. And tonight, choose to focus on serving instead of being judged, and choose to step up into the unknown instead of staying stuck. Because your breakthrough, your potential, and your business growth are always waiting on the other side of fear. That's it for me.
Yes. Thank you for that powerful reminder. Judgment can feel heavy, but we can rise above it, right? Another big one that keeps us stuck is fear of the unknown. That blank space of uncertainty can feel scary, but it's also where possibilities live. So that's the next one, fear of the unknown. Next, who's next? Fear of the unknown.
No, that's already done, Tita. That's already, I discussed
Oh,
fear of judgment
fear of
and fear of the
success.
unknown. Yeah.
Fear of the success.
Okay, the fear of success. So that would be mine. Hello again. Anyways, I will be talking about the fear of success. You might be thinking, wait, who's afraid of success? Diba? Isn't it that what we are all working for, diba? I thought the same, but the truth is this fear is this fear can sneak in without us even realizing it. So here's what it looks like. You start gaining momentum. Things are finally working, people begin to notice, and suddenly you feel the pressure. You may anxiety, doubt. You start thinking, what if I can't sustain this, diba? What if what will people expect from me now? Yung mga ganun ba? What if I outgrow the people around me? Mga ganun kaisipan, ano po. It causes hesitation, procrastination, even self-sabotage. We pull back, not because we're failing, but because we're afraid of what success might bring. Diba? So, here's how to overcome the fear of success. Number one, embrace abundance. Embrace abundance. God did not create you or did not create us to live small. He created us to grow, to expand, to serve. Diba? Say this to yourself, I am equipped. Yeah, I am called. I am favored. Success is not a burden, it's a blessing. So, number two po, how to overcome the fear of success is that visualize success with joy. Don't fear success, celebrate it. See it as an opportunity to serve more, bless more, and glorify God in a bigger way. Number three po, how to overcome fear of success. The third one is redefine responsibility. You don't have to have all the answers. Yeah, I've been hearing that. You don't have to have all the answers. Growth doesn't mean perfection, it just means obedience and progress. Keep showing up, keep learning, one one step at a time. So, number four po is remember your why. Remember your why. My why is my family, my faith, the calling God placed on my life. Whenever I feel fear creeping in, I look up and pray. Lord, thank you for this opportunity. Use me for your purpose. So another thing is stay tuned. Another bonus one, stay tuned in the source. It's important to stay in tune with God, 'di ba? Our ultimate provider. Pray daily, ask for guidance, trust his power or trust his process, right? Be a good steward of the many blessings he gives us. You know, your time, talents, finances, and opportunities. Because when we stay aligned with his will, we will never go wrong. So in closing po dito sa ano na ito, um, so Bloomshine team, let's overcome the fear of success together. So let's stop holding back. You are not too small for the success God wants us or wants to give you. You are ready, you are called, you are chosen, to whom, sabi nga po, Luke 12:48, to whom much is given, much is required. So, but this is not a burden, right? It's a calling, and God is with you every step of the way. So let's grow together for God, for our families, and for the people we're called to impact. Thank you, and God bless you all. Mabuhay, and let's keep shining. The next uh, the next topic po that I am going to cover is the fear. Ija-jump ko na, coach, ah. Um, the fear, the fear of change. Yan, ito po naman, the fear of change. What it does, yung fear of change, it keeps you in the same situation, even if it's not ideal. So, now let's look at a big one. So, ito na nga po yun, yung fear of change. Change is uncomfortable, di po ba? Um, Even when we're not happy where we are, the idea of stepping into an unknown can feel scary. That's why so many people stay stuck, not because they love their current situation, but because it feels familiar. Pag nasanay na tayo ng ganun, ayaw na nating baguhin. But here's the thing, if nothing changed, ito yung narinig ko nung tawa nga ako, pero this is true. Sabi nga po, parang narinig ko kay Coach Catherine na ito, if nothing changes, nothing changes. Di ba? Um, Growth always requires change. If in business, that could mean trying a new strategy, putting yourself out there, or learning something outside of your comfort zone. So how do we overcome the fear of change? Ito po. Number one, reconnect with your why. Why did you start this journey? Why does your goal matter? So when your purpose is strong, it gives you the courage to move even when it's hard, 'di ba? And number two po, take small, consistent action. Lagi din natin itong naririnig. You don't have to leap. Just take the next step. Then the next step. Change doesn't have to be dramatic to be effective. Little by little. Po. And lastly, celebrate your growth. Celebrate your growth. Every time you step into something new, even if it's scary, you are growing. Acknowledge that. Celebrate that. So instead of fearing change, let's start embracing it because it's not a threat. It's the path to the business and life we're meant to build. Yun lang po ang sa akin, and hope we have learned or got something from it. Thank you, Tita Molet.
Thank you. Thank you. Fear of change. Yeah, because that's one constant in life and business. It's change, and learning how to embrace it makes all the difference. So let's get to the last one, which is what? Fear of
Mistakes.
making mistakes.
Yes.
Yes.
Me. Oh, last but not the least, diba? Nahuli na, but Still,
Oh,
so many nuggets. Oh my God, those fears! I it's like going back to memory lane from my journey in the online business, from the beginning of rejection, from being judgment, fear of the unknown. That's the first one, right? And then fear of success. Yes, you go through that in this online. You know those fears. But one thing that I'm going to share with you tonight, and thank you again. This is Coach Daphne. Thank you for having me here and the opportunity to be able to catch up with you guys. So I'm going to share with you the fear of making, how to manage and accept that mistakes are part of learning, right? One of our fears is making mistakes, right? We think that we're too perfectionist, and I'm one of them. And I want to please people, right? I don't want to make mistakes. So basically, I'm here to share with you how we can manage, accept that are uh, mistakes is a part of growth, right? Mistakes are part of learning, and we try to pivot, move with it when needed. Focus on the progress, not perfection, right? Yung mga perfect tita, right? And perfect tita Jan, and I'm one of them at times, but I'm trying to, get out of it. So here, allow me to share with you three relatable insights that we can use, of fear of making mistakes, right? Number one, mistakes means equals proof you're trying. Did you notice that when you make mistakes, you want to make it better, right? You don't give up right away. If you never make mistakes, chances are you haven't stepped out of your comfort zone because you always feel safe, like in your bubble, right? So every wrong turn, guys, every wrong turn is just a proof that you're moving, learning, and growing. 'Diba? Like for example, like when you were a kid, right? We cannot just run, 'di ba? Nadadapa tayo, right? When nadadapa tayo, we learn how to, okay, this time I need to balance well, right? So same thing with this business, right? In our life. When, let's say, when we don't feel excited or butterflies in our tummy, it means that we're safe. Like now, learning new stuff in the on like in our like ad science is really, it's a trial and error. We make mistakes, but what do? It's really uncomfortable. It's giving me like the, if I can have hives, I will get that, because of like, oh my god, I'm going to mistakes. Like, can I make it right this time? But yeah, but with that means growth. So don't fear mistakes. Learn fast, fail fast, diba? Then the success, and you get the success faster. So number two, progress over perfection. Ayan. Sometimes we wait for the perfect timing or the perfect plan, right? Definitely. Oh, maybe the right business, the right opportunity will come along the way, but it's already there, right? If sometimes we think that, oh, I don't want to be online, I'm so private, things like that, but we respect that. But if it's really something that you want to check out, right? Check it out. It means that you're taking a step forward, taking that leap of faith to see if this is possible for you. And for those people who got curious and really step out of their comfort zone and really check it out, kudos to you. Hands up to you guys, because at least you can tell yourself, I checked that. I did something for my dreams. I did something for my goals. And then, like what Sis Ivy said, right? Do something, then do nothing at all, right? Because compared to taking a step or just staying in the sideline doing nothing, let other people go all the time and you're just stuck there because you don't want to get out of your comfort zone. But yes, in order to progress, along the way you'll make mistakes. You'll get, you get, you fail, you fall down, you you make mistakes, you have a bloopers in your online space, in your Facebook go live or something, like, so what, right? You get better each time, right? Number three, because you are the authentic you, right? We share what we are. And number three that I can share with you about mistakes is that mistakes are teachers, not stop signs, right? because we learned from our mistake. Diba? Yung word na we learn from our mistake, right? And then don't do it again. Don't, no. There's not, it doesn't mean, okay, you make mistake, okay, retreat, surrender, right? If our forefathers retreated when they made mistake, we are not where we're at right now, right? So same thing in life. Sometimes we make mistakes in our life, in our decisions, but those decisions makes us who we are right now, strong, resilient, and ready to face what's given to us, right? Because every mistake carries a lesson. Instead of stopping you, they can actually guide you toward a better path. So like in your career, in your business, or even in your personal life. Like for me, as a healthcare worker, right? I didn't get to where I'm at right now the first time. My God, I've took a lot of seminars and courses and degree in order to get where I'm at, learning new procedures like Tita Mulet, Kuya Wells, and then Ivy. We took a lot of courses in order for where we at right now. Do we make mistakes? Definitely, right? Same
Mhm.
thing in the business. It's not about not making a mistake, but it's about how fast we learn and pivot, change, right? So just remember this. Mistakes doesn't define us or doesn't define you. They refine you. So keep moving, keep learning, and trust that every step, even the messy one, bring you closer to your goals. So let me end this with Zig Ziglar's quote. Failure is an event, not a person. Yesterday ended last night. So if you make mistake, it's done deal. Move forward, right? So that's it for me. I hope you gain value for tonight. Thank you, thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. I hope you all gain value from all of those. That fear of making mistakes. It can also paralyze us unless we learn to see mistakes as the stepping stones, and they're lessons in disguise, really. So that's thank you for that encouragement. So now that's isn't that an amazing discussion for tonight for all these fear killers? Thank you for each of our three other speakers for sharing the insights and experiences so openly. We've just walked through seven of the most common fears that hold people back: fear of failure, rejection, judgment, the unknown, success, making mistakes, and change. And I think we can all agree, we've seen tonight that fear doesn't have to be the end of the story. Here's the big truth: every single one of us feels fear, right? It's human, but what makes the difference is how we respond. Failure, it's just feedback. Rejection, it's redirection. Judgment, it fades when you know your purpose. The unknown, it's where possibility lives. Success, it's a gift we're capable of handling. Mistakes, they're stepping stones. Change, it's the path to growth. And fear loses its power when you shine light on it. When you name it, face it, and choose courage anyway. So here's my our encouragement as we close. Don't wait for fear to disappear. It rarely does. Move forward in spite of it. Every small step you take, that's a song actually. Every most
Every step.
you take with grip and strengthens your courage. We should actually have that song.
Yeah.
And remember, you're not walking alone. You're part of this Bloom Shine community. And together we face fears, grow stronger, and create the lives we were meant to live. Thank you for joining us tonight. Drop flower actually in the chat if something spoke to you, and let's keep encouraging one another to rise above fear and step boldly into our future. By the way, actually, I have somebody, Joanna.
Right. That's my sister. Hi,
Hi,
listening from New Zealand.
sister.
Hi.
And there's a lot of Joal having to say, mm, saving it. I mean, putting it to highlight, and also Mikal Jack, thank you, and Mr. Roy, thank you, Nathalie Thompson, thank you, and also Pretty Sean, thank you so much. And there's a lot of also uh, on liking and loving and also watching us um, on the live show. Okay. This way, you honor all speakers, summarize the key takeaways, and end with warmth, energy, and to all from all of you. Thank you so much. So, and that's all for tonight. Bye bye. God bless
Hey. Hi
to
to my
all of
sister in New Zealand.
Hello, hello, sister. Oh,
us.
Mona is here. I know, not yet. Oh, they have Mona and Maita and Meritus. We miss you.
Emeritus.
Yeah.